Today I'm going to show you how to install Jellyfin server on Windows. Jellyfin is a free open source alternative to Plex where you can stream things like your movies, your shows, your music, even live TV and DVR around different devices in your home or outside of your home. But today we're going to be focusing on in your home. So if you haven't already, go over to the Jellyfin website, which is jellyfin.org. Once you're on this, you'll be granted with this page. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the big download now button. We're already on server and we're on Windows, so this is fine. Click downloads. You're more than likely going to want the AM64 version. AMD64, sorry. And then we want the exe. Let that download. And then let's open up a download folder. Here's the installer. Let's run that. You're going to get a warning like this the first time you run it. Don't worry, you can just click yes. And then it's pretty much next. I agree. We can leave this on basic. We're not going to worry about anything else in this video, just the basic setup. Get it up and running. Click next. Click next again. Yep. And install. If you give it a few seconds, this shouldn't take long. And then once it's installed, we'll run through how to get it all up and running and get your media added. So there we go, we're all installed. The first thing we want to do is make sure Jellyfin is running, which it is not. So let's go over to our start menu and put Jellyfin. Oh, there you go, the tray app. Let's run that. As you can see, it opened down here, Jellyfin. So now we want to go onto our browser and go to localhost :ee96. And this is our Jellyfin setup. So before we carry on here, we're going to need some media. I already have a media folder ready to go. You can put your media folder anywhere, but basically this is just to show you how it's done. So I've made a Jellyfin media folder. Inside I have a movies, a music and TV folder, but right now we're going to concentrate on the movies because it's got a test file in. So if you haven't made your folders, start making them now. One important thing about your folders, especially when you're adding media, is if your movie or TV show has a year, which it does, it's a good idea to add it. It will make things easier when it's matching later on. But as you can see, we've got a movie, Big Buck Bunny. I'm sure you've seen it 1,000 times. That's what we're going to use. So we've got a media folder. Let's go through the cell. So back to this. Let's give our Jellyfin a name. So let's call it Jellyfin Plex. Well, in fact, let's call it Jellyflix. There we go. And then we can click next. Now you're going to want to give yourself a good password. If you ever decide to stream your media outside your home, you're going to want a good password. So go ahead and put in a good password. Make it nice and secure. And then once we've done that, we can click next. Let's get rid of this. Go away. So there we go. We're going to add our media. Like I said before, we have a Jellyfin media folder. So let's find that folder. So first, we know it's a movies. So let's click movies. Here you can see the plus. We'll click plus on the folders. It's on our G drive. It's in Jellyfin media and then movies. You never want to pick your movie folders. You just want the main folder, which has all of your movies. Once you've done that, you can click OK. Don't worry about all of this. We can ignore this for now. This is advanced stuff. We will just leave it for basic. Click OK. There we go. We've added our movies folder. Again, if you have something like TV, you can do shows, add Jellyfin media, TV, but I have none, but we can add it anyway just to show what you do. But there we go. All right, let's click next. Yep. This is fine. Next. For now, we'll just turn this off because we're not going to allow outside of our network. Click next again, and that's it. We're done. So we can click finish. Now we're going to have to log in with that password we made. So go ahead and log in. And as you can see, our show's already scanned and it's here. Just let's check it works. If we go to movies, Big Book Bunny, let's click play. Yep. There we go. And that is pretty much all there is to it. So now you can stream your movies, TV shows, and everything else wherever. You don't even need Plex. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe. If not, no worries, and I'll catch you later.